Tia.
What?
Tia, she's doing this.
Oh.
Silly girl.
Well, we are. You know what?
Hmm.
It is warm out.
It is fairly warm.
It's weird because another snowstorm is coming. Once you get past the light, flip it over to show them that all the snow is coming.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where we are right now. This is all the snow has been cleaned away twice. So
Mhm.
welcome to Ohio.
Yep.
It is
All the Christmas snow gone.
right. So it goes back and forth. We get all the snow. 2 days later, it gets warm again. Snow's gone, and then we're back to this. I'm gonna put my wipers on a lower setting, but it should be okay because it seems like it picks up the windshield wipers on the microphone when it's driving. But there should be enough rain that it won't make that irritating sound.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you use my pad, okay? Yeah.
Thank you, Daddy.
Of course, I'm the best daddy. I'm your only daddy. Yeah. You're the best daddy. What? We better go on Jerry Springer. Then there's more than one daddy.
She has said that before. You're the
I know.
best mom
I know what
ever.
I know what she means.
Or I ever have. It's like I'm the only mom you ever have.
I know what she means. Though, but I'm just playing with her. So we're practicing on our live feed because there are times that I don't feel like sitting there and editing a video. Only problem with live is you can't take it back if something happens. So I have to. Well, it is what it is. As always, I always like to warn during live feed, curse words may appear out of nowhere. We try not to, or I'll edit out the cussing when we do video at times. But it doesn't hide the fact that we do curse. We are two cursing adults. And that doesn't take away from us being good parents. It just means we're humans, just like everybody else. This weather is just weird. I went outside and had my hat on, actually, and I'm like, wait, this is warm. This is like spring right now. We're going to see insects flying around again. That's the crazy, that's the crazy thing about it. It's like 1 minute it's snowing, next minute you see bugs flying around. I'm like, wow, it's just some crazy weather right now. So what do you think can you guess, and we do this a lot here, and I'm sure they do it in other states too, where they have snow, or the seasons change. But what do you think, by how our winter has been, what do you think our spring is going to be like?
Well, spring will be fast. It won't last like it usually does. It's gonna be like quick.
Like it usually
and summer
lasts.
will come.
Do you think the spring lasts here?
No, I mean it lasts for like 6 weeks.
Well, I'd say
So
this year the spring
comes,
was longer.
Yeah, so fast. In 2020 it was longer, so it's gonna be like quick. Here comes spring and here comes summer. So it's not gonna be this long period that it usually have.
You think so?
Yeah, seems like it. We will not have any winter days off. Snow days.
Right. Oh yeah, we haven't had that anyway.
This year no snow days.
Right.
They are saying, oh, no snow days because all the schools are online, so you don't need it. But what about us? We are working.
Right. That'll be interesting when we go back to work. We go back next week?
Monday.
And they're talking about school starting back in February.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that'll work out, because they're saying that it may be blended learning and then go fully back into school. So that will be interesting to see how that works. How they're going to transition that over for us.
Yeah.
Because I know there's parts of the world where maybe they're shut down completely right now because of COVID. But we are not. We are not shut down. So that will be very interesting. I would say last night I slept good. I didn't sleep good the night before. I was super tired last night because Gia and Sidra slept in the living room. And when that happens, it bothers my sleep because you're not in the room. But you already know I was complaining about last night. I was like, man, I am so tired. And you're like, well, close your eyes and go to sleep. I was like, that's not how it works. When you're very tired, you can't close your eyes. So instead, I watched movies. That's the great thing about iPads and iPhones. You don't have to like be a slave to the television, meaning like you don't have to get up and go watch TV or have a remote control to turn it on and on. You can just pop up, turn on your phone and your pad and watch TV.
I was tired too.
Right.
First, I didn't sleep in the room, and then the cat kept me up all night.
Oh yeah, you're in the living room. Yeah, you remember.
Keep getting on me, asking for love, and then keep trying to lick my hair, putting her butt on my face. And then after she goes, there comes Nimbus. At least Nimbus was missing when I told him no. But Tommy, no. Okay, let me sleep.
Flip it around for a minute. It's funny. Every time we go live, the times we've gone live, it's been crazy with it. Well, it is raining pretty hard, and you always have to be careful. People don't know how to drive, it seems like, in bad weather. They drive like idiots in bad weather. So we are driving. I think I'm going to get one more lane.
Yeah.
And we're going to Earham's, right?
Yep.
This is how it is right now. And as always, the pickup truck fly by.
At least it's raining. It's not snowing.
Yeah, but you can hydroplane, especially through here. This is like a well-known area for hydroplaning because of how we're going up now. We were in a dip back there where the water gathers more. So hydroplaning is just as bad as black ice. And we're going to go right back down a small hill, which means we're in a dip. Water gathers through here. That's why they put some of those little things down on the, see, like here to try to collect. Yeah, to try to collect some of that water because it gets bad through here. Hey, you know what? I know this is going live though. It's brand new. I have to really. I've got to really learn how to work that. No, what's it called? No, the video. No, but the name of it. Film it. Yeah, you'll film it. I've got to learn to work that Filmic Pro. So, see, this looks a little more like I was trying to get it in the Filmic Pro, but I'll get it eventually. So, do you have any New Year's resolutions? Do you ever make a New Year's resolution?
No.
People admit that they don't. A lot of people do. You don't make a New Year's resolution. Is there anything that you would like to be different in 2021?
Yes, I need to lose some weight.
Okay, I mean, that sounds like you all the time. Why is it that?
Every year is I have to gain weight. Now I have to lose it because I went like 8 pounds over.
Yeah, I want to lose some more weight too.
You gotta lose those 8 pounds.
Yeah, I gotta definitely lose some more weight.
So it took me how many years now to gain that weight? It's not easy for me to gain weight. Now I gained it and I went a little over in the future. I just lose some weight.
Yeah, I remember when we first got together, you were like, what, 90-something pounds? What was it?
No, I was 82.
82, that's it, yeah. And I was like, how are you 82 pounds and walking around as a grown adult? I was in love with you, but I was worried about your birth weight and all that. Because you're like, I want to have a baby. I'm like, not at 80-something pounds. We need to pick that weight up first.
No, I still had her when I was in my 90s.
Yeah, but at least that.
So
But
with
that was
her, I
still.
became 126, and that's what the doctor's like, well, that's the average for the child. I'll accept it, but you need to get more of it.
You know me, I have a problem. I still love you for fat. You're not fat right now, and even if you were, I don't care. You know, I still love you.
Yeah, my face is more rounding out. Gotta lose that.
I never noticed.
Mom did. That's what mom said. Are you okay? Your face is getting round.
Well, mothers do that, you know. Mothers will do that. You see how mom did that with D, you know, my sister. I was like, Mom, wow, that is like rough. Mom, cut her down.
With her, she cut her down. With me, she was like soft. Like, are you okay? Face is getting rounded.
Yeah, see, doing my family, on mom's side of the family, if they gain a lot of weight, it's in the hips and the legs. See, there's this guy here going to but see, he's got a forerunner, like I said. And you can look, you can see all the water through here. This is where we always see the accidents happen.
Snake code.
Yeah. But as I was saying, sorry about that. Like I said, there's gonna be distractions with live. You can't edit it out and transition to the next scene. But with my family and my mom's side, if they gain weight, it's in their hips and their thighs. But they'll stay thin above the hips. On my dad's side, it's pretty much everywhere. The women will just get big if they gain weight. I don't think there's that many big women in my dad's family. There's thick women in my dad's family, but not big women. But I think that you can get women aren't too hard to sell. I've seen women that were beautiful that were big. I've seen women that are beautiful that. I think the only kind of body that I wasn't really ever attracted to was super skinny. But I've dated women that were other people might consider overweight. I've dated women that were thick, thinner women. I don't think it's a problem. Man, look, you could tell this is hard to find where you see how much water kicks up from the side. I would say for me, for New Year's, the year 2021, I would like to have more money. That's it. I'm happy with my family life. I think I would just like to have more money, but who wouldn't? So that is my goal, is to make more money in 2021. But
hopefully we can get the $600 stimulus check.
Yeah.
It's useless so much.
Yeah, if you're not from the States, there's a big debate going on about a stimulus package. And the stimulus package was a measly $600, which is a joke, right?
It is definitely a joke.
Now, the president petitioned for $2,000, which would make more sense than a measly $600. But then again, the press has his agenda as to why. You know, because the press was like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, Trump is wanting that. Gee, I turn it down now. Every time we go on there, she got to crank up that volume. But, you know, at first I was like, "Oh, that's great." Yeah, turn it down now or I'm going to take my pad. Thank you. But that wasn't the case once you actually start to see more behind the agenda. So in other words, the Democrats want to push for something, the Republicans want to push for something. So they use these types of bills to try to get what they want versus just do things for the people who they work for. That's what I feel. I don't trust either side. I don't get into all these things when people are fighting over who's better, Democrat. I say they both do dirt.
Yeah.
They both do dirt, so I don't care. But that 2,000 would have been nice. I think 600 is a joke. You know, if you, sure people are suffering from all this COVID financially all around the world. Where we live at, people are suffering. You know, they're struggling. People, you know, like us who have good jobs, but things just aren't that great financially right now. And so you just, it's kind of a slap in the face, though, when you have, you know, a recommendation. When you see in other countries, these beautiful,
actually helping.
Man, beautiful stimulus packages that they've already been giving out, like per month. In our case, it was one time. We got it already. We didn't expect to get another one, which I don't care. But, well, I do care. It'd be nice. And then now they're suggesting another one, but when they do suggest it, it's like a measly $600.
Yeah, but when they first gave the first stimulus check, they actually helped the people.
Right.
But people like us were screwed.
Oh, right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. So I take that back. It didn't really help us because we were working.
We would consider working, though we were not working. We're still employed.
Right. We signed a contract with we work for the city. So when you work for the city, we signed a contract which totally screwed us out of any unemployment, any benefits, anything that they were doing to help people who were struggling. Even when we tried to, file for certain things, we could not, because they said, "Well, you make too much money," and I'm like, I understand that, but right now, look at our paychecks. We're not making that money.
But last year you made it. It's like, but that was last year. It's not
right.
about what's happening right now.
I want to know how they come up with that. Like, we got to go off what you made last year.
Yeah.
Instead of all the checks you showed us right now. So.
And then if we do it next year, but well, yeah, you were struggling, but right now you're making money, so you can.
Right, they go bounce.
What the F? Seriously?
Yeah, they just bounce back and forth.
They're just trying to screw you. Make sure that you don't get nothing at all.
Like, are you trying to live off the system? Okay, we can help you out. And I'm not saying that's everybody. There's people that they're down with that. But man, I have come across people who are just living off the system, and they're getting all this money, And I even come across women that are like have all these kids by fathers don't even know who the father is, but they're making all this money, and I'm like, wow. I don't know. I think to me, society really says a lot, our government, when they want to really help people who aren't really trying to better society. And I'm not saying that's everyone on welfare. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that sure is, we work for the city. That's all I'm going to say. You come across a lot of people that just aren't trying to better themselves, but yet they are able to get ahead financially because the government just throws the money at them. So that's a little frustrating. So we'll see. They're still bickering about how much, but I think they said that we're not going to get to 2,000. It's just going to be 600, which is a joke.
It is definitely a joke. And they might actually change it too, because in a month or so we're going to be doing our tax return.
Right, and I think that's the reason why they're holding on, because tax season is coming up and for Americans, that's like Christmas. That's the real Christmas for Americans, tax season, because you get money back. So, we'll see if they fool around and wait until after tax season, because right now tax season isn't really officially until next year.
Yeah.
Which really is just a week away, but we don't get our taxes back until, the forms, February?
Yeah, end of February, March.
So watch them just drag that out until February, March.
Hi, Kaylin.
Who?
Kaylin Turk.
Hello, I'm driving. She's the one that's going to have to read, because I cannot read it, of course, obviously, because I want to crash. I'm like, hello, crashing, man. Yeah, I know, I see it. I'm just watching this vehicle over here. So we're driving out in some heavy rain.
The rain before the snow.
Yeah. Well, the forecast was that this comes first, and then we're going to get snow after. Man, you're an idiot. You're going to have to see my true nature as I'm driving, that's how it's not to be. This guy is a total idiot. It is raining out really bad. Flip the camera around. Raining out really bad, and I got in this lane. Yeah, this guy speeds up going like about 70, 75, cuts around me close to the back of my bumper, and then cuts right in front of me close to the front of my bumper. And, man, you just really have to focus when you're out here, because some people have no regard for your life when they're driving. I'm going to get up one more. Okay, you can flip it back over. So we're out in here in this lovely weather. Well, it's even hot in here, man. I got to turn off the heat. So are there any other wishes you have for the new year? Anything you would like to change for the new year?
Okay, besides losing 8 pounds.
Yeah, she put that at the top, everybody. Losing 8 pounds.
8 pounds. Oh, gotta get it down. I don't know. It just comes. As the time goes by, new wishes come by.
Yeah, I'm a simple man. I don't have that many wishes, you know. And I don't want to get cheesy and be like, world peace. You know, that's going to happen when it happens.
Wishing, maybe get a few new dresses.
Right. Wishing on world peace is the same as actually just letting it happen.
Do you have any wishes for the new year, Gia? 1 year. What new year? Tomorrow is the last day of the year. Yeah. Tomorrow is the last day of the year. Then Friday's the new year. It is. She doesn't believe me.
Once she gets a full grasp and concept of time, then she will believe you.
I do believe you, Mom.
Then why are you looking at me like that?
I tell you what, speaking of time, man, it goes by so fast. Once, it seems like when you're younger. What did I say?
Welfare isn't meant to help.
No, not report.
Okay, welfare isn't. I don't know.
Wow, you did it all wrong. You're supposed to. I had to study up and see how you can read someone's comment. You have to touch the screen
and hold
pin it, yeah, and then you can read it. We missed your comment there. I don't know who it was. We're driving it. It popped up, but it was a lot, so she was trying to read it. And last night when we went live, it's like the comment only appears for just maybe
2 seconds.
Yeah, it's a few seconds. Like they want you to speed read. Now, if it was on my iPad, it'd be different, so we could just read it and the letters would be all huge. But I had to read this today on how to read the comments as they're popping up, and I think it's still kind of flawed because I would turn. Actually, you know what? Tilt it this way. Tilt this. Nope, it's not gonna work. Okay. I thought maybe if you tilted it, it might show the comments, but it didn't. Hey, wait a minute. Is that comments right there?
No, live chat.
Tap top chat, live chat, all messages. No, live chat.
Okay.
I don't know. Excuse us while we're trying to.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. No, yeah, just tap that again. There you go. We don't get it yet.
Still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I read it, but I don't know. It used to be on live chat. The comments would just and then it would just stay on the side. And then I went on and tried to figure out if I could just make it to where there was screen, and then on the other side was the chat. And so far, do I get it up a little more?
Yeah, I know. Stay the same. You will do it up ahead. That's live. Next slide, not this slide.
Right. Well, I mean, I know that, but I just want to know about the lane. Well, we will be possibly live in another 10 minutes. When we get, I don't want to just be live and walk up to her sister's house and she got rollers in her hair.
She doesn't. She already has curly hair. She doesn't need the rollers.
No, that's a joke. But I just don't want to surprise them. Be like, oh, you're live. Oh, let me pose myself.
I'll be sending a message that you're here and all that.
Yeah, no, I just didn't want to do that. So we will possibly, go live again in 10 more minutes or so once we are settled in at her sister's house. See you in about 10-15 minutes, possibly.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a video.
Right. If you checked in, thank you for stopping by and saying hello. And if you do come in and see us on, say hello. Comment, ask us some questions. Not a problem.
Join in the conversation.
Right. All right. See you guys possibly soon. It's right there. Yeah, there it is.